Hello, thank you for joining me on our hill walk today. My wife always says to me that if I need to clear my head, get something straight, go and talk to the sheep. So there is something that I want to talk about and to get straight today, which is why I'm doing this video as we walk up the hill. And that is the rate of return, the return on investment in social media marketing, particularly for restaurant owners. A lot of people that I visit, when we explain to them that the minimum spend is £500 a month, $500 a month for our US clients, they kind of balk a bit of that, and I have to explain that the £500 is actually an investment. And why is it an investment? Well, let's talk about it. If you're a restaurant owner, your market is local. There aren't many people who are going to drive more than 10 miles to come see your restaurant, except if you're lucky enough to be in a tourist area where things are slightly different. But for the majority of you, your market, your demographic is local. So what do you do to try and get more customers? You can put an advert in the local paper. Does this work? Probably not. You can do flyers and leaflet distribution. Well, that's okay if you want to wallpaper somebody's floor mat, but I suggest that, especially if you're not even tracking it, it's a complete waste of money. Magazine adverts, extremely expensive, and again, simply not worth the money that you're spending. Far better to invest in something else. I mean, let's face it, what is your best form of advertising? So I think the vast majority of you would have said word of mouth advertising, and you'd be absolutely correct. A referral is by far the best method of gaining new business. So back to our social media marketing, back to our £500 a month investment. How do we justify it? Well, the first thing that we have to understand is the concept LTV. And by that, what we're talking about is the long-term value of a customer. Now, for some of you, you are ahead of the game and you understand this concept, but I know that after speaking to a vast majority of new clients, it's something new to them. So what do we mean? Well, let's take Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith comes into your restaurant, probably with his wife, after seeing your Facebook page, and his spend for the evening's meal is, for example, on average £40 a head, so that's £80 for one meal. And you've paid £500 for the month, and that's one customer. Now, you're going to say to me, well, that's not a worthwhile investment. But hang on a second. You have to look at this guy as a long-term investment. And the lifetime value of Mr. Smith and Mrs. Smith is considerably more than the £80 they just spent. Why? Because if they've had an enjoyable time, they're going to come back. And let's say, on average, they eat out once a month. That means that they are actually going to give you back, if it's just the two of them coming, £960 for the year. Now, obviously, when they do come to the restaurant, they're going to bring along friends and family. So that could quite easily go to £1,500 to £2,000 in a year. That's the lifetime value of Mr. Smith. In fact, that's not even the lifetime value, that's a year's value. Hopefully, Mr. and Mrs. Smith will be coming back year after year. So one customer, when you look at the LTV, what we're talking about here is £2,000 spend, not £80. Okay, so now you're saying, well, Wayne, that's fine, but if I'm spending £500 a month on social media, that's costing me £6,000, I'm still £4,000 out of pocket. Well, that's true, but guess what? We're not expecting to get just one customer. So all you have to do is to get 3 customers through social media marketing, 3 customers through Facebook platform or any of the other platforms, and you've made your money back. And of course, getting more than 3 customers is pure profit. And that's why an investment in social media marketing is well worth it, and it's something that you can measure your return on investment. So social media marketing, it is word of mouth advertising. It's word of mouth advertising on steroids. So I hope you understand the concept. You have to look at your customers in a lifetime value mode, and then you can justify your investment, because investment means spending a penny today to get back a pound, and that's exactly what you get with social media marketing. Thank you very much for listening. Hope you enjoyed this short walk up the hill here in Broadway. Very lucky to be able to do this for a couple of months of the year, and look out for our next video in this series of social media marketing for profit. Thank you.